You catch the tilt of my mood, like a compass needle twitching. North, south, steady, restless. Even when I hide the map, you trace the terrain in my eyes. Your laughter, it breaks armor. For a moment, the protector dissolves, and I glimpse the boy still waiting to be healed. We open doors to childhood rooms we swore were locked forever. Yet somehow, with you, the hinges gave way. You guard me, not by caging, but by standing watch while I carve my own path. You cheer the sparks, remind me they are mine to keep. And in the quiet, between the words unsaid, between the strength you lend and the strength I claim, something steady hums, like a compass pointing home.
Welcome back to the Sin and Twin podcast. It's your girl Sin, and I'm here with my twin
Jay, aka Harbinard. Without
today's guest. We've got.
I know. Sin used to curse.
Why don't you tell us a bit about your business? We have this thing. Like I despise Jay.
I'm just here for comedic relief. I don't know why she's not.
This is me, guys. I want to rewind a little bit.
You are now listening to the Sin and Twin podcast.
Welcome back to the Sin and Twin podcast. It's your girl Sin, and that poem is called Compass Pointing Home. Damn, it feels good to be back. It has been 9 months since our last episode, and it is nice to dust off the cobwebs of my podcast creativity and be back talking to you all. It's been a long 9 months, but we have been taking time to live our lives, explore our other creative outlets, and get our minds right. We started this podcast 2 years ago with a pretty clear picture of what and why we were doing this. I have a deep physical and emotional reaction when I witness people doing things that they feel passionate about and are talented at. Hell, even witnessing people just try something new. All I wanted was for people to see what I see. The journey it takes, the ups, the downs, the human, and the soul behind it all. That's what I wanted people to see. I wanted to highlight those brave people in the Hudson Valley that put themselves out there for something they love. I still want to highlight that. As the 2 years went on, you've seen us try different things and expand a bit on what this podcast is and where we want to take it. It got to a point where I was overthinking all of it. I know. Those of you who know me, what? Sin was overthinking? Couldn't be. But I was. I won't say I lost sight of the why, because once we pressed record and I got to have amazing conversations, I was always reminded. I will say, though, that there were just way too many other factors at play. If you know Jay and I, you know that Jay and I don't like to do things halfway. We care so much about the people that support everything we do that we find it basically offensive to half-ass what we put out there, whether it's his music, my poems, or this podcast. That being said, I fell into a place that I feel real comfortable. And that's my overthinking place. I know. Cute, right? I overthought every social media clip, every cut I made in edits, every caption for each episode, what people wanted to hear, and even whether or not I should be doing this. That overthinking ended up being entirely counterproductive to the mission, stating the obvious, as always. And most obviously, it was exhausting. Then, once some time had passed and we were no longer on our posting schedule, in comes the persistent voice in my head telling me I'm slacking and I'm not dedicated enough. Make room for the people who are working 24/7, unlike me. But that's the thing. I was working 24/7. I have a full-time job and a fuller time job as a mom of 4 kids. I was staying up till 3, sometimes 4, editing. so that I didn't miss a deadline that I put on myself. Now, as I'm saying this, like, are you hearing how insane it sounds for me to be beating myself up when I was successfully keeping so many balls in the air? It's madness. It's absolutely insane. How can I see that now? Because I took a step back. I waited until I got my mind right before I talked back into this mic. I got so much perspective over these 9 months that a light bulb finally flickered above my head. Hey, don't overthink it. So simple, right? Yeah, well, if you're like me, it takes a while for that to sink in. And if you know me, you know there's one thing I love doing more than anything else in this world, and that's laughing. Laughing really hard with people who also enjoy laughing. And sometimes, especially with people who think that they don't enjoy it. I like the challenge. But what comes as a very, very close second to that? Connecting. I couldn't, even if I wanted to, put it into words how it makes me feel to have conversations with people. Literally, that's it. It's that simple for me. I live to connect with people on any level, whether we are disagreeing, discussing shared interests, quoting movies or music, or letting down our walls enough to be vulnerable. These are some of my favorite things. And I honestly feel like that's why I'm here. Not talking to you right now, but on this earth. That's why I exist. It's my purpose. And that is what this podcast is all about. Maybe that's vague. Maybe there's a million like it. But to me, that's okay. At the end of the day, I'm just happy I get to sit with my brother and connect with people. Period. I'm easy to please, man. That's all it takes. So that's what this is. If you are a creative that wants to promote what you have going on, hit me up. Let's connect. If you have something you want to share or discuss, hit me up. Let's connect. I want y'all to know the people in my life that keep me who I am. They'll be here too. Let's just have fun, laugh, cry, and everything else because I'm just looking to be human in a world where that doesn't seem to really be enough anymore. Okay, that's my sin sense. Sin sense? I don't know, man. You know I love a word play on my name, but that was a stretch. We'll workshop it. Now let's get into life, shall we? We recently had a birthday. Is over a month ago considered recent? I don't know. I'm sticking with it. Jay and I turned 34, which, can I just say, what a boring number? It's just a boring number to me. But like, this is coming from someone who stands 10 toes down on the fact that the number 7 is green, 5 is orange, 6 is purple, 8 is blue. But don't at me, bro. I said what I said. So take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. That's clearly how my brain works. Anyway, the number is boring, but the life is poppin'. I'm sure y'all completely saw it coming that Jay and I would be on a baseball team because why wouldn't we be, right? We just out here completing side quests left and right. So shout out to the Hudson Valley Monarchs run by Jay and my guy James Green. Now, if you're wondering, no, I do not play. When we were just a sandlot team, I was playing as a catcher, but now we're in the AA league. And I'm going to sit this one out. You know what I'm saying? I run the dugout. I provide the laughter when I'm not inevitably yelling about something, right? Why wouldn't I sign up for that gig? Jay plays as the pitcher for our team. And you all know Jay goes balls to the wall with everything he does. So, of course, after years of not playing, he doesn't just help start a team, but he chooses the position of pitcher. And of course, my dude pitches his ass off. No surprise there. I've absolutely loved experiencing another venture alongside my brother. Even though it's much like this podcast, you know, there's a lot of bickering, a lot of smack talk, and me driving him up a freaking wall. So check out HV Monarchs on Instagram. And just so y'all know, we're currently looking for players for the spring season. So if you don't suck at baseball, you want to oil up the joints a bit, come and join us. Now, in case you missed it, October 11th was the Sin and Twin birthday bash. If you have been listening to anything I've said in the past 2 years, then you already get the warm and fuzzies when I say Carve a Path, Prince of Chaos, Hamilton Fish, and L Squad were all in the house. Now, if you ask me for like a good show stew, those are the ingredients, bitch. Carve a Path never misses when they perform, bringing all the energy each and every time. So shout out to Carve a Path for coming through all the way from Long Island and partying with us all night long. We also had Prince of Chaos on the ones and twos, and that man just never disappoints. Our asses were up, down, getting thrown in circles, the whole nine. L Squad and Hamilton Fish did what they do best, and that's combine forces on the stage to create performances that we just don't see anymore. Hip hop, rock, brotherhood, and good vibes. There were cover songs, there were originals, but everybody was moving. I say all of this to say it's shows like this that inspired this podcast to begin with. And I was so honored to have been the host for the night, opening up the show with a poem near and dear to my heart, an FU to my self-doubt, which I may or may not attach to the end of this episode. Stay tuned to find out. Still swishing that one around in my mouth a little bit, see how it tastes. Ugh. I hate when people say that. I don't like it. I tried it. I don't like it. This was the first time I've been able to really showcase one of my poems on stage. And that's a big deal for me. So I'm so grateful for all the amazing support that I got afterwards. All the hugs, all the ways that everyone connected with it, resonated with it, and enjoyed watching me perform it. Which is the perfect segue into my latest endeavors, poetry. I don't know what's my deal. I got to stop singing into the mic. Like, I got the nerve. You poor people. I apologize. It'll probably happen again, so just brace yourself. But let's get into it. Poetry is not a new thing for me, but I definitely am leaning into it for the first time. Like, really leaning into it. Because the thing is, for most of my life, I didn't even realize that poetry is just how my mind works. Now, let me explain. I've been journaling since I was super young, always finding a lot of peace of mind in writing down my thoughts as a way to offload them from the chaos that goes on in my head. Because I'm nuts. I'll find you. Anyway, it's only recently occurred to me that no matter what I was writing about or what my mood was, I always ended up rhyming my sentences and using metaphors that maybe seemed dramatic. It's okay. I own it. But really, it's just how my brain portrays my thoughts. Plain words just never seem to get the point across, you know? For example, in poetry, we don't say I love you. We say the air bends softer when you enter the room. We say every sunrise feels like it's rehearsing your name. We say the distance between heartbeats is just a pause to remember you. Or maybe we'll say the world tastes sweeter when it's filtered through your smile. You get the point. And y'all could borrow that. I won't tell you, girl, I wrote it. So I decided to practice what I preach and share my passion with you all, with really the only intention being that if one person resonates with the heart of the poem, then I'm happy. For me, it's like a tiny peek into my journal, and I kind of love that for me. And it's on my terms, no one else's. And that feels sexy. No, it feels good. It feels good. So I hope to find more stages to pour my heart out on. But until then, I'm happy just sharing them with all of you. So I appreciate the support when it comes to the poems. Now, a couple things before I go. Any men listening, do us all a favor and please hold other men accountable for their actions. Any woman listening, go ahead with your bad self. I see you and I like what I see. Any person at all listening, you're beautiful. You're worthy. Someone loves you. I promise. Life is hard. So sometimes doing your best today means making it through the day, and that's okay. Remember to laugh hard, show kindness, and maybe try to connect with someone new. I don't know. Just a thought. Well, thanks for tuning back in with me, peeps. I'm ecstatic to blow the dust off this fire ass microphone of mine. Ayo. And excited to have more amazing conversations with amazing people. So let's have some fun. Okay, I'm out of here. Peace.
What is it you're looking for? Your persistence hasn't gone unnoticed. You start with, you can't do this, followed by, don't blow it. Every time I think I'm rid of you, start feeling like I'm that chick. Suddenly you're back to drag me down. Remind me, you're my weakness. Life was simpler before you showed up. I didn't question my decisions. Then you got into my head and started blurring my visions. You know what I'm saying? You thought if you locked your claws in, then I'd start pausing. Think before I step, take extra precaution. That's how you kept me from winning, hell, kept me from living. If I don't get near the edge, can't get hurt. No deep water to swim in. Some days I was stronger. Other days you got the dub. Mask your intentions with claims of protection and love. I'd ask you why. You'd say, 'cause it's true. And despite what I know of myself, I'd believe you. But then I started working on me, started making some changes. See what I'm saying? Started working on me. Realized what you were doing, opened my eyes to what I couldn't see. Now I smile when I'm in the mirror. Yep. I don't hold back when I laugh. I write my own poems. And look, now I share them with the class. I know I'm a bad bitch. Best talk to me nice. I shine bright with my presence. Man, I'm a full moon in the night. I am love personified. I don't give a damn about clout. This whole time I thought you were my confidence. Turns out you were self-doubt. You feel me? See, self-doubt ain't got no place here. I ain't got room for it in my life. I'm raising the future, and you can't knock this vibe. See, I got people watching me, both young and up high. From Tati to SJ to Moni to Nati. Monin to Junior to Lucita to Mandy. My armor is thick thanks to my army. So never again will I let those thoughts sink in. I hold my head high and I'm comfortable in my skin. So I'm gonna start this show like I start every episode. Welcome back. It's your girl.